Hey guys, it is ToPro or Adam, and today I'll be going over the top 10 worst hairlines in the zombies community. Well, actually, it might have to be a top 5 because I don't think there are 10 people in the zombies community right now. I'm sorry, I had to get that out of my system. It's been a while. But anyways, guys, today I want to revisit the best XP farming strategy in BO4Zombies. Last time I made a video about this strat on the channel, it was November or December. Since then, a ton has changed in zombies, and this strategy is even more OP than it was. So real quick, if you want a really in-depth look at this strategy and you want to know exactly what to do, I'll link a video in the description. It's called the Ultimate XP Farming Guide in BO4Zombies. In this video, I won't be going over absolutely everything you need to know about the strategy because that would take way too long. Today, I want to talk about what's changed and how to make this strategy even better. So, with this strategy, depending if it's double XP or if it's normal XP, you're looking at about, I would say, 750k to about maybe 1.5 million XP per hour. 1.5 mil is definitely for double XP, of course, and it depends when you're doing this strat. I'll explain that in a little bit, but the first thing that I want to go over is signature weapons. So the first thing that I want to go over are the Mark II weapons, or the signature weapons. They're called Mark II weapons now. I believe they used to be called signature weapons, but anyways, these weapons in zombies give you 25% more XP per kill. Now, for this strategy, we are playing on hardcore with 4 players. The more players you have in a match, the more XP you get, and as you get into the higher difficulties, you're getting more XP per kill. Now, I don't remember the exact breakdown of the XP. Again, if you click the link in the description where I go over the strategy in depth, in that video, I break down how much XP you get per zombie kill, per dog kill, per Nova Crawler, per knife, all that stuff, and all of the different difficulties. But since we are playing hardcore and we get 25% more XP per kill with these Mark II weapons, that is a massive boost for the XP you get in hardcore 4-player. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, if you're watching this video as soon as I post it, unfortunately, there aren't any Mark II weapons in the game that really affect this strategy. But if you're watching this a month or two from now and a Mark II Hellion exists, then this strategy will be completely broken. So as for right now, we can still use the Mark II weapons in the game right now to our advantage. What I like to do is I like to buy the ICR off the wall because I have the Mark II version of that gun, and I'll use that gun for the first 10 or 15 rounds as I'm trying to get the Hellion and the Winter's Howl from the box. So then I'll be getting that 25% XP boost for my headshots and just overall kills. And in hardcore, that's a massive boost. If you're not Master Prestige, you can rank up like 3 or 4 times where you actually get into the strategy. So using these Mark II weapons right now in any way while setting up, it will give you a massive XP boost. Now again, if you're watching this 2 or 3 months from now and the Hellion Mark II exists, you are a lucky person because you can use this in the strategy and getting 25% more XP for the thousands of kills you'll be getting with the Hellion on a hardcore 4-player is absolutely insane. And honestly, we could be looking at like, you know, 1.75 million, 2 million XP per hour during a double XP weekend. Heck, I guess double XP gives you 50% more XP, so it would just be absolutely absurd. But right now it's not in the game, but I'm assuming it will be soon. So yeah, use Mark II weapons as much as you can because having an extra XP is a really big boost while doing this strategy. So next up, I want to go over PhD Flopper, and if you watched the video that I have linked in the description, in that video I talk about how PhD Flopper is a must for this strategy because you're using explosives like the Hellion or the Trench Gun Wallbang right beside the strategy if you don't want to use the Hellion or you can't get it. Before, one problem I always had was dying because of the explosive damage, and PhD Flopper didn't take away all explosive damage. Recently, or about a month ago now, I think, they changed it that with PhD Flopper, explosions do not hurt you at all, so PhD Flopper becomes even more valuable, and honestly, you just don't die with the strategy anymore. Before, I would be dying all the time, especially in those higher rounds, because of my own explosions. Now, with PhD Flopper and the Hellion or the Trench Gun, you just pretty much don't die. So I want to finish things off by going over the elixirs, because when I first started doing this strategy a couple months ago, I just didn't really have many elixirs. I think I had like, 5 alchems that I didn't want to use in this strategy, so now I have a bunch more elixirs, so I was really able to experiment with a ton of different ones and also experiment with the new ones to see which elixirs are the best for the strategy. Let me start off with the absolute must-have elixirs, and this is Alchem, Max Ammo, and the last one, I don't remember what it's called. It's the one that gives you infinite ammo for 30 seconds. I have my game paused right now with this strategy, so I can't go into the menu and see what they're called. So yeah, those 3 I think are incredibly good elixirs when doing this strategy, especially that one that gives you infinite ammo. Now, I'm pretty sure that one doesn't work on the Winter's Howl, which is fine because the Hellion actually does more damage than the Winter's Howl, especially in those higher rounds. Now, that last elixir slot is really open to whatever you want, and I tried a bunch of different elixirs, and some were okay, and some were just not worth it. So for example, I thought, hey, perk up might be really good for this because having more perks never hurts. It's usually a good thing, but in the gameplay you're seeing right now is when I use perk up with this, if you don't get the right perks, they're completely useless in a camping strategy. For example, in this game I got Mule Kick, which doesn't work for this strategy because you want to be able to do the double swap or the swap weapons reload trick with the Winter's Howl, so you can reload instantly. So I found myself getting rid of my 3rd gun because I couldn't do that trick. I got Quick Revive as well, and then Stamina Up, and Revive, okay, I guess, but I wasn't getting hit much, especially now that PhD Flopper doesn't, or you don't take any explosive damage with PhD, so that was a complete wash. And then the new perk, what are the new perks? The one that gives you more melee damage, again, completely useless. So perk up really doesn't work. There's another new one that I thought would be good, which is the one that gives you those extra points. Again, I do not remember the name, but that one was okay-ish. It was nothing crazy. The 2 that I think I kind of swap between are Fire Sale, because you want to get the Hellion and you want to get the Winter's Howl as fast as possible, and then extra credit. Having those points or even double points would be good, and then of course insta-kill as well. So it all depends on what you have. You don't have to use elixirs for the strategy to work effectively. I did it for, a solid month without elixirs at all, so it's definitely doable, but I think those right there are the best elixirs for this strategy. So I really hope that this video kind of helped you guys out. For those of you who maybe are looking to get to Master Prestige or maybe level 1000 here in BO4 Zombies. Again, if you want a really in-depth look at this strategy, check out the link in the description. But in general, guys, this strat is hands down the fastest way to get XP. I wonder if there's any other strategies, maybe with Ancient Evil out now, if we do the whole hardcore 4 bots thing, it might be possible, but so far I think this is hands down the best strategy, and now with all these updates it is even better. And honestly, guys, I cannot wait until the Hellion Mark II is available, because yeah, this will become a broken once that's in the game. Besides that, guys, this video, drop a like, subscribe for a ton of zombies content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.